Hey there, Pokefans. Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Matt, and we're not going to be climbing the ranked ladder using a team that we built from scratch. Instead, this is your 500 sub special video. Now, to those who probably don't think this is anything more than just me doing a voiceover for the background stuff, I mean, you're kind of right, but but this video means a lot to me. Right, I'm gonna show you kind of the stuff that I've been working on in the background, or something that's gonna be over on the Grand Challenge video, and what is going to be there, and you can clearly see what it's going to be happening as well. So I'll be grabbing clips from everywhere just to kind of be throwing it here, but it's primarily supposed to just kind of show you what I've been working on in the background and stuff like that. So welcome everyone to the 500 sub special. I'm sorry this sounds like a PowerPoint presentation, but I'm I'm not sure how to do this. So I guess we'll start from the beginning. Originally, this channel was supposed to be created to highlight battles from my friends and I when we took on harder bosses, and even achievements that we've made in game, because we just wanted to do it. I then shifted over to leveling guides for Final Fantasy XIV, guild guides for Final Fantasy XI, and just kind of felt like recording stuff that I didn't see on the platform for people that wanted to do something like that. And to some extent, it still exists. The need, I mean, not necessarily like the videos. Those videos are gone. There was a problem with YouTube a long time ago where they were taking videos off the platform that were not advertiser friendly. I've never been able to make any money off of YouTube as much as I would love to. They kept changing the requirements and made it really, really hard for me to actually do that. So because they kept doing that and I couldn't make the money, not only did they keep the money that I rightfully earned, but they also deleted my entire catalog. So I had to rebuild. I went from doing all of that to now doing Let's Plays. Kind of horror content, but games that I've wanted to play. And because I was streaming on Twitch a lot at the time, I played a lot of games that I thought that were really cool or would do really well on Twitch. So horror games I go, and then started playing games with my friends and started bringing out co-op games and trying to make them like the funny moments, because I wanted to do something kind of similar to like the Vanoss crew or like Smitty and his friends and cartoons and stuff like that. There were lots of other creators that I wanted to get, that I was inspired by, but I could never really do that with my friends, at least not to the level of their extent. And I think it's just because of the fact that a lot of my friends are not content creators. So we do things that are funny. We do things that are enjoyable. Yes, we do get frustrated with each other, but that doesn't mean that we still can't have a good time. And because of this, some of the videos really did really well. And then some of them, not so much, but that's okay, because they're not required to be content creators, but it would have made the video better if I had their POV. Then we swapped over to Pokemon. After a conversation that I had with a buddy of mine, his name is Ace Trainer JT, and there was a hole in the market for YouTube videos that no one else was really doing. Everyone does ranked battles, right? But they usually have a niche or a theme to kind of highlight stuff. And from what I've been told from my own audience, is what makes me stand apart is that I'm not focusing on that. I record everything. My wins, my losses, my changes, my replacements, my highlights, my lowlights, everything. And this is how we learn. My monocle or my log line of let's climb the rank ladder using a team that I built from scratch is now turning into something more. At the end of my videos, I used to tell people that I do this so that I can inspire others to get into the hobby, even though there is an upscale learning curve. That curve is still there to this day, but it's just like riding a bike. You can fail as many times as you need to, but eventually you're going to do something great. We have to fall a couple of times and get up to learn. And I'm also teaching myself. I've been playing Pokemon off and on for years. I grew up with this industry. I grew up with knowing my favorites, playing almost every single game, but I was never really good at double battles. I started back up in Sword and Shield, competed, and I even got into the Players' Cups. Didn't place high, but I wasn't trying to. I just wanted to see if I could do it using a team that I built from scratch. I never thought that I would ever segue back into what I was talking about before, but that was always the thing. I didn't want to copy other people's work. You could go off of Victory Road and grab a team and use that team to your advantage, but that's never how I wanted to play the game. I wanted to play it my way. I wanted to be the Ash Ketchum that would walk in with, you know, a Pikachu. We had someone walk in 2016 with a Pachirisu and won the entire world championships. If you can get the same result as that Pokemon that does not evolve, has very few move pools, that makes it very useful. It's no different from you walking in with an entire dragon type team that resists everything in the field today. One of the best openers you can have is Archelodon Pelipper, and Pachirisu just eats that up. Well, could, probably. But still, when with creators creating content every other day, the daily content, or at least daily battles, was something that I could easily fit into. And I have. And I did. And this is how we got to our current place in time. I'm very proud because this proves of not only just a concept, but this proves that I can do this even being stuck at a plateau for a couple of years. It didn't matter what I did, it just didn't work. And I was trying to figure out how and why not. But this community is so open. Even though that I'm not as best as anyone else, I'm not better. I try to compete in regionals. At least this year and next year, I'm never going to be able to hit another stage, but that doesn't mean that that cannot change with this YouTube channel. And that's going to be my segue into what the goals are going to be from here on out. We still have our overarching goal of a YouTube plaque, but it's not totally it. I want that plaque just so that I can say that I did it. A physical representation. I'm a simple guy. If I see something and I want it, I'm going to put all my effort into it. And then when I get it, I'm going to realize I did that. It doesn't matter what the other numbers do. As long as I had something to put up on my wall, I can say I did that. That was fun for me. That was the best time that I had, and I'm hoping to do it more. I want more. I'm hungry in the metaphorical sense. I mean, I'm probably just a little bit hungry. I haven't eaten yet, so probably should start doing that soon, but that doesn't change the fact that I want more for this channel. I would love for this channel to be an extra, stream of cash flow for me while I work my full-time job. Now, if this channel makes more than my full-time job times 2, then I will make this my full-time job and not have to worry about it. But for right now, I do not need to leave my full-time job. I will continue working there until there's a time that I cannot, and then which you guys will have me full-time. But that's the hopes for this channel. Now, the hopes for this being is the fact that having an additional revenue stream is not bad. It's never bad. Having multiple things going on at one time so that you can make money is not ever a bad thing. Thankfully, you guys can do that by just watching my content. You guys don't have to do anything more. I would love it if you click like and subscribe and you comment down below, but those realistically help the algorithm pick up the video and show it to newer viewers like yourself. And hopefully you guys continue to watch. And that's realistically all that I want you guys to do. Just watch the video. I know I do the like and subscribe thing too, but I think I'm going to start leaning back from that. I do like the fact that they do make it highlight on the screen, and it does happen. I've seen it happen. While I may like that feature, I think I'm doing it way too much. And I think I'm going to just start doing something else for now. As a matter of fact, I created an asset for that. That's this on the screen. It's nice, it's simple. If you're not watching this, it's not going to do anything. So you'll still hear me say like and subscribe and stuff like that. But if you're watching it, it'll just be like something that pops up and then you can just enjoy the show. There's also other assets that's going to show up on the screen. I created this for the Grand Challenge video, so specifically for those. And I'm hoping to upgrade that to make it a little bit more easier to implement so that we can have way more fun with what we're trying to do. But having a secondary revenue stream is never a bad thing. Now, here's the hopes for that revenue stream. I want to be debt free as fast as possible, but it's not going to pay everything off. The faster I become debt free, the faster that I can support more of my family. So when we go and talk about this kind of stuff, I'm not going to say I need this amount of money, right? Like just every little bit helps. And then that's why I created a Patreon that's never been released yet. I want to have a 3D design of my logo that my brother can print up. And if you guys want to buy that from like an Etsy store or whatever, just to support the channel, you guys can do that too. Like just anything that you guys want to do to help support me in any way is going to be what I will be doing forward. And I'm hoping that you guys are open up to that idea. Otherwise, just watching the video is more than enough. You don't have to subscribe, or at least do like channel memberships. I don't really plan on doing anything specific for channel memberships. I don't like Patreon. Like if you guys want to support me, that's just one way that you can do that. There's no benefit otherwise. I don't want anything hidden behind a paywall. Realistically, I just don't want that. So currently on this channel, I am not eligible for monetization. Now they did lower down some sort of requirements, but I think it's for half of it. So like I could probably get super chats and I can probably do something else, or I can probably like do ad placement, stuff like that, which I'm, again, like if you guys want to like purchase stuff like that, I'll create something in the future. I'm not sure when it will be or what it's going to look like, but if I do, awesome. And if it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen, right? It's totally fine for me. But it is just to create a secondary form of income so that I can help better support my family. Now, after a point where they're supported and they're good, if this also helps fund my Pokemon addiction, I'm going to do that. I'm going to have it support my travel fees for regional tournaments, go internationally, even spectate at Worlds or even compete in Worlds. If I can have that, that's even better use of that. Once everything is done, I don't have to worry about stuff like that anymore. And then I start competing more. And when I compete more, you guys will hopefully see me on the screen. I know I will be recording during those events, and I have no problem doing that whatsoever. So that's what the goal is for the channel, is to, you know, have it as another revenue source. That way I can feel a little bit more financially free and not struggling with the debt that I have accrued for the last couple of years, especially with college. So once that is taken care of, I don't have to worry about that. And once I don't have to worry about that, I'm good. I'm a simple guy. I don't need thousands and thousands of dollars. I don't need that. I just want to be able to make sure that my family's taken care of, that my bills are paid. And if you guys want to see me out on these events, I have no problem doing that. If you guys want me to do an entire Pokemon year of heading up every single regional event within reason, I can probably do that. I think that's a little bit more of a lofty goal, but that would be kind of funny, right? There's other creators that I had fallen in love with recently, creators like Purple Cliff. It's really fun. Like, dude, I would really like to sit down and talk to him someday, maybe work with him on a project. I think it would be really, really fun. People I would love to battle in the VGC circuit, I would really like to play against Wolf and see how he would test to my team and see what he would think. I would really like to play against him and see what he likes about my team today with the Gravity Sableye and the Hustle Lilligant, and see what happens, and see if that clicks in his head, or if it's just something that he's just like, oh my god, I didn't like he either knows about it or he doesn't know about it. But I think it'd be really, really interesting to play against him and just go from there, right? I think it'd be really, really fun. And there's other things that I want to do too, but that's what this channel is for. It's meant for me to have fun, to post my journey as a new PokeTuber, switching from horror and having fun playing VGC and hopefully trading card, or maybe in Pokemon Go. I would love to sit and talk to someone who plays competitive Pokemon Go and understand what it takes to battle, what they're looking for and stuff like that. I would really like to delve into that a little bit. But as for now, I think this is the best that I can come up with. So we had a figure of 500 subs by the end of the year, and we were thinking that if we didn't hit that, then we would just move it to next year. Well, obviously this video exists. 500 is here. Now there is going to be a content video that is going to be probably more celebratory than what we're doing now. And that video is going to be with my Uncle Mike. He wants to get into YouTube. He has a podcast that's not part of my own, but I want him to do a little bit more because he's just like me. He's addicted to opening card packs. So the idea is to do something for TCG Live and maybe have a lot of fun that way. So hopefully when him and I sit down to discuss how many packs we want to open, what packs that we want to open, and go from there, maybe that'll be the video that you guys can watch and maybe attribute that to be the 500 sub thing instead of just kind of looking what we have here. There's so many things that I want to do for this channel and so many things that I would love to have this channel do. But I also believe that I have to be a little bit more realistic. Now, this channel is my baby. This channel is, and forever will be, my place to be. Even if I create a secondary channel to house all the other content that doesn't fit with this channel anymore, this will always be the main channel. And it will forever be that until I decide to quit. And I don't. So don't worry about that. I'm not quitting. This is my hobby. This is what I like to do for fun. I enjoy recording stuff for your guys' viewing pleasure. Even if I'm just standing in a corner in TCG Card Shop Simulator and just watching people play games as I'm standing on a card table being a dick and just like staring at them playing games underneath my feet. leave a Yelp review saying he's good. Whatever. Anyways, so here's the goal that I would like to try to hit as a number for YouTube, right? For the rest of this year, though, we're going to try to hit for 525. I think that's more of a realistic goal that we can do for the next 2 months. And then for 2025, the entire year, we just aim for 600. Or if we can go for the 1,000 so I can get monetized on this channel, that would be amazing. That's what I'm hoping. We go further and further and further beyond, but for the rest of this year, for 2024, we're going to do 525. 2025, our goal is to try to hit 600, and we'll just go for 25 or 50 increments and so forth until we get to a point to where we can't really have a goal anymore. And then we'll just go from there, right? I'm hoping that you guys just enjoy the content that I plan on creating, the assets that I also will probably create in the future. I don't know them all now, but I will have something in the future indefinitely, because that is something that always pops up. If I don't like something, I'll try to make it better. And once it's better, how do I can make that better? Or if it's just something that I'm comfortable with it being, I'm totally okay with that. But it doesn't mean that we can't do something that is fun. And if you guys want to see me create these things, obviously let me know. I'll probably put that on the second channel, or if you guys want to see it on the main channel stuff as a short, I will put it down there as a short. That way you guys can do it too. Or if you guys are content creators yourselves and want something created for you, I mean, you can just ask and I'll do my best to see if I can create it. And then you just kind of send me something that you want it to be like done by, and then go from there. I mean, I don't know. It could be fun. Could be fun. I'm not 100% sure, but like it's up to you guys realistically. But yeah, that's it. That's all that I've got. I think I covered everything. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You proved a concept for me, and it means that I can continue to grow, doing what I love to do, playing Pokemon, struggling, and learning all at the same time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon. Okay? Take care. Peace.